co-impact sourcing. I don't believe any other company has done more to help the world heal over the past decade and a half than Doterra. Yeah. And none of this can happen without you, okay? You're the key part of this. So where are we going next? What are we becoming in the future? We've thought a lot about this. You've heard us say that is our goal by the year 2030 to become the world's largest direct selling company. That we will continue to open more markets so we can share with more people. That will continue to bless more lives through our sourcing efforts. It will bless millions of new families each year. By the way, with the support of our MetaPower brand and amazing products that are changing tens of thousands of lives for the better, including mine, we're having the second largest enrolling year in the history of Doterra, with more than 1.2 million new families learning about and experiencing our products this year alone. That's amazing. But those are things we are achieving, not really who we are becoming, not who we will become. Several years ago, I mentioned from this stage that we will be the company that gets the most people out of debt. How many of you, by the show of hands, have been able to reduce or eliminate the debt load in your family because of Doterra? Wow. Isn't that amazing, right? We indeed are becoming what we desire to become. Yet so few people in the world know the impact we have in helping reduce the debt load of families in America and around the world. Few, if any, companies have had this sort of meaningful impact throughout the world. We conducted recently a public perception study that provided two interesting insights I want to share with you today. First, we learned that Doterra is clearly, far and away, the most trusted and most respected essential oil company in the world. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Now, this came as no surprise. Doterra is the gold standard in all we do, in our sourcing, in our purity, in your education and marketing, and in our science. But the second insight that we learned from this study is that Doterra is not yet widely known as a company that is doing the most good for humanity. This, despite the years we focused on being the company that sources the best while helping the most. Now, you all know that, but the world doesn't know that, at least not yet. When you ask me what Doterra is becoming over the next few years, I say this: we will continue to source the best and help the most, and we will be known as the company that does the most good for humanity. Isn't that great? Now, to explain to you how Doterra will become a brand that people share in the same breath as Patagonia, Tom's, and others when it comes to doing good in the world, I want to use the framework of the 5 ways that we help the world heal. First, let's look at how we help dedicated growers, farmers, and harvesters who exclusively work with us in bringing these gifts to the earth. You know the stories we've shared and continue to share, but do you know that we annually invest more than $50 million into their support? That is more than 2.5% of our revenue every year. Our commitment to humanity is more than double the 1% pledge that many great brands pledge to social causes. Now, we could source from large farms or trust a broker's word their oils are pure and save over $50 million a year by sourcing this other source. But that's not who we are. It's not what we do. We know the purity of oils and the quality of oils we're selling to our customers. And we know that adulterated oils don't do the same. We know the farmers' lives that these oils are positively impacting. We know that not one retail or online essential oil or wellness company can say the same. Not one. We source the best, we help the most, and in fact, we help twice as much as a percent of our revenue as even the most noble brands in the world through our co-impact sourcing model. Yeah. Second, we empower individuals and families in the pursuit of self-reliance on both sides of the bottle. Now, I'm very passionate about this. This is you. We are committed to you and hundreds of thousands of families like yours in our business model. Doterra was intentional in choosing the direct selling business model, in part because we're a champion of small business. We empower individuals and families in their pursuit of self-reliance. I understand that it's easy for online companies to talk negatively about direct selling or MLM. But what they don't respect about this model is the tens of thousands of families that our chosen business model directly supports. Consumers have a choice where they purchase wellness products, and no choice supports more local families and global households than the choice to purchase from doTERRA at the recommendation of one of our wellness advocates. It hurts me when I hear online companies criticize doTERRA's selling channel when they are not themselves transparent in their own marketing efforts by explaining the financial economics of their business, okay? There's so much I could talk about relative to these companies, but I'll refrain in this setting. Just know that more and more people are going to choose to support families, to support local, to support small-scale farmers, to support truth, to support transparency, and as such, to support and choose doTERRA. Third, we break cycles of human suffering and poverty through Healing Hands and co-impact sourcing initiatives. I recognize that many companies contribute generously to humanitarian causes, but very few companies build this into their business model and value chain. At doTERRA, supporting those in need is just not what we do, it's who we are. Most companies that do good in the world donate a portion of their profits to 501c3 charities and causes they support. The intention of these companies are good, but our cause contributes to the purity of the very products you purchase from us and people's lives in our supply chain. Our Healing Hands and co-impact initiatives are based on supporting communities in which we are involved day in and day out as part of our business model. I'm excited to hear about all the good work we're doing in this effort tomorrow from Mark, Tim, and Missy. Fourth, we'll empower families with natural wellness solutions. I admire the respected brands we compared against in our survey. They're great companies that do a lot of good in the world. However, doTERRA products generally help people in ways that are so needed in our world today. Our products help our bodies perform at their best by supporting sleep, discomfort, metabolic challenges, improved gut health, and many, many more ways. You'll hear about amazing new products today in a few minutes. Products that complement and add to the benefits of MetaPower, lifelong vitality, and of course, pure, natural, and unadulterated essential oils that are at the core of everything we do. The products we're launching today are products that I've added to my daily regimen to support my health and well-being. So if some people don't think our products work, just have them ask Rory McIlroy, the #2 golfer in the world. Yeah, who used our Deep Blue Stick just a few weeks ago at a major golf tournament to get relief from back discomfort he was experiencing. As an avid golfer myself, Deep Blue's always in my golf bag, and I love that authentic, natural product endorsement from Rory. So how many golfers today know about Deep Blue Stick? With your help and this picture, we hope all of them will soon know, right? So finally, we are advancing science in ways that improve the world. I don't know where we'd be without Dr. Hill, Dr. Oscar Thorpe, and our amazing science team. I'm not going to take away from what they're going to share today and tomorrow, but I hope you all saw the recent news report about how supporting sleep by using essential oils is linked with improved cognitive capacity and memory recall. The world needs to hear about this study and about our new sleep product and the clinical trials we've completed on the sleep system that you'll hear about today and again tomorrow. Our science team is making inroads that are landmark, and the world needs to hear about it. Our essential oils and other wellness products are part of a change in healthcare that is so needed in our world. Helping humanity starts with improving their health. So, how do we stack up against some of the best cause-driven brands in the world? Now, I'm certainly biased, but I hope you all know that we don't take a backseat to anyone. In fact, we're setting the standard for what it means to be cause-driven, to help the world heal. With your help in telling the world about what we're doing, we'll make doTERRA the global brand that is recognized for doing the most good for humanity. That is what we're becoming. Now, as I conclude, I want to share one final thought. doTERRA is truly becoming the company that will help the world heal. Everyone with a heart and an open mind will want to join with us in doing good. As I think about the monumental task of sharing all of this with the world, of course I think of each of you. But I also think of my wife Janice and her desire to share things she loves with others. She follows the adage of a Jewish rabbi of the past who coined the phrase, "If not me, then who? If not now, then when?" So I ask each of us the same question as we think of who we are becoming and how we can share Doterra with the world. When we meet someone with sleep challenges, or someone with children who have health challenges, or someone struggling with metabolism, or someone struggling with debt, or anyone that needs help in their life, let's remember these two questions. If not me, then who? If not now, then when? It's up to each of us to act in those moments and share what we know. When we do that, we can become the person who lends a helping hand when people are in need and help the world heal. So please join me in being the person that when seeing the need emphatically thinks and says, "Me and now. I have the solution, and now is the time." So let's go tell the world about Doterra, all right? Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. We love you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage founding executive and president Ellen Wright. Just like
this feels amazing. We had some very tender moments backstage already. You noticed as we came out for our waves this morning, some of us were a little bit teary-eyed. I hope you know how much we love you and how much we appreciate you. I know that, thank you. I know that you came at great sacrifice, and we recognize that. And we are so grateful that you're here with us. So as we listened this morning to Corey reminiscing about Doterra's journey of becoming what we are today as a global family of advocates, growers, artisans, scientists, healers, entrepreneurs, philanthropists, mentors, seekers, givers, and beneficiaries. It fills my heart with so much gratitude. But as we lean into more worldwide healing, I first want to publicly apologize to our Jewish friends on behalf of the founders, of our executive council, and the entire home office support team. Because of the size and scope of our events all around the world, logistics have become increasingly complex. And our events team pulled out all the stops as they work behind the scenes, checking all the boxes as we ensure multiple venues for hotel rooms and everything that is needed 5 years in advance. To our regret and our dismay, we did not realize until it was too late to course correct that this year's convention was scheduled over Rosh Hashanah. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this sacred holiday, it is the Jewish New Year and one of the holiest days of Judaism. And I know many of our Jewish Doterra family are not with us today. They're watching at home because they weren't able to be in person, because it interfered with their worship. And I know it pains you not to be here. And I want you to know that it pains us for you not to be here. Your absence is felt, and we miss you tremendously. I hope that you will accept our most sincere and humble apology. You have our commitment that we will be more diligent in checking our calendars for all sacred holidays in the future. We have learned a very difficult lesson, and we will do better. We love and honor you. We see you. Every person of every faith and belief is important. important, all along here. So as Corey shared, our purpose as a company and our vision for the future is to help the world heal. And that purpose can only move forward if we, as individuals, move forward, right? Yes? So we all need to become the very best version of ourselves in order to accomplish what we set out to do. And I have personally had a front row seat to the transformation and healing of so many over the past 15 years. And I can't wait to watch this magnificent transformation happen over the next 15 years and beyond. So excited. Doterra has been built to be a forever company. We've done this powered by people, purpose, and plants. And I always find profound insights from the beautiful plants that produce our essential oils. So today, I want to tell you about a lesson I have learned from lavender. Lavender starts out as a tiny seed in a greenhouse. It sprouts and is nurtured in a safe and protected environment. But once it is strong enough to withstand the elements, the seedling is planted in a large field. For 3 years, the lavender seedling grows and develops into a mature, thriving plant. Her beautiful flowering stems reach up towards the sky and sway in the gentle breeze. And then she is cut down. Her radiant stems of purple flowers are cut and taken away, and all that is left are a few short sprigs. She doesn't know why this has happened. Through the fall and the winter, the lavender becomes dormant. I like to imagine what the thoughts she might have during this season. Perhaps she feels ashamed and unsure of her purpose. She has been so tall and vibrant, and now she is cut short and bare. Gradually, the sun returns and the snow melts from the lavender fields. The lavender plant begins to grow once again. New green leaves sprout, hundreds and then even thousands. And they begin to blossom and once again reach towards the sky laden with purple flowers. But she is not the same plant she was the summer before. Her roots are deeper, her flowers are more radiant, and the beautiful lavender fragrance is more powerful than ever before. But how can that be? It took her 3 years to become what she was before she was cut down. And now, in only a few months, she has surpassed what took her years to achieve. But she also knows that another cutting will come. She starts to worry about losing her flowering stems, but then she begins to see that the cut stems have been transformed as well. Her stems have become something that a mother uses to soothe her restless child, that helps a teenager loosen the knot of worry in her chest, and a treasured balm for a stressed father who desperately needs to rest. And she realizes that her purpose was bigger than she ever imagined. That lavender plant, which had felt so much shame because of her cut stems, became a stronger version of herself. And through that process, she gave a precious gift to others. And now she knows that it doesn't matter how many times she is cut down. She will come back stronger, wiser, and more beautiful than ever before. How many of us can relate to this lavender plant? How many of us have felt cut down? Maybe you were so proud of your growth or status and then fell back. Maybe you experienced excruciating loss or hardship. In some fashion, the vision you held for your future changed. The pain and maybe even shame you've experienced is real. And I want you to know that there is a greater plan for you. Each time the lavender is cut down, it grows back stronger. But it has to be cut back first. Our Our experiences, the hardships, heartache, and setbacks is for our growth. And when the spring sun comes back, which it always does, we step into a more radiant version of ourselves with greater wisdom and compassion, with grander understanding and purpose. We chose the convention theme, Becoming with Intention. This year we are focusing not on the destination, but on the journey. You see, we never fully arrive. We are constantly becoming who we are meant to be. And this is the greatest journey of all time. At the end of the day, becoming means being more of who we are inside. What could be simpler than being yourself? But so often it feels like embracing our true selves is the most terrifying thing imaginable. I'd like to share a personal story with you about being afraid, a story about being cut down, a story about becoming a truer version of myself. In 2016, we didn't have virtual attendees as we do this year, and it was the largest convention in Doterra's history. We had so many people here with us in person that we had to offer 2 general session tracks. The arena where we are gathered today could not hold us all, so we turned the Salt Palace next door into exhibit halls, and we had a massive meeting space as we as presenters spoke twice, so that every person could have a fully immersive experience. When the moment came and 30,000 people were waiting, I should have been backstage reviewing my notes, getting ready to speak, but I was not. I was in my hotel room, curled up into a fetal position. You see, just before we had celebrated all of our silvers, golds, and platinums, this was such a special moment. I love celebrating the victories of others, and nothing brings me more happiness than seeing people rise up to their higher potential. But after the celebratory moment, paralyzing thoughts crept into my mind. I felt that everyone was depending on me. I was terrified that I would fail you. I was afraid that I was not good enough. I felt inadequate, and that if I stepped out onto the stage, you would see me for what I was. That day in the hotel room, I was so afraid. My mind told my body that I was in mortal danger. It's a human instinct to curl up into a ball when we're in danger. We make ourselves small as possible and try to be invisible and protect our vital organs. We hold still and play dead and hope the threat passes. And that is exactly what I was doing. I was hiding. When I could not pull myself out of the fetal position, I decided that I needed to ask someone else to close out the event. Someone more capable, someone more worthy, someone who could inspire you, someone you deserved. I called a trusted friend to help me figure it out. But instead of telling me who should take my place, she helped me realize that I was making it all about me. My fears were centered around how you would perceive me. They were centered around the possibility of me letting you down. And she reminded me that when I share my divine gifts with the intent of helping others, I am strengthened, I am held, I am lifted. What I realized is that other people's failures and successes are not because of me. It was a humbling moment. My presentation that day was not about me. It was about the people I could serve. Who am I to hold these gifts back from the people who need them? I don't have the power to make you more or less than you are. All I can do is share my heart, share my knowledge, and maybe I can share something that will help you continue your journey. And so I let go of my fear of judgment. I let go of my old story and the person I used to be. I was able to shed the shame of my past and step into the stronger, more resilient version of myself. I closed out convention that year with trembling knees and a shaky voice, a message poured out of me that was raw and vulnerable and not at all what I had prepared. But it was a message that allowed for so much healing. And I believe much of that healing was for me. We all have a stage. And it can be hard to step out onto that stage and let yourself be seen. Our stages all look different, but they all require you to let go of the person you think you're supposed to be so that you can step into the person you truly are. One of the most damaging thoughts we can have about ourselves is, I am not. I am not somebody who can stand in front of a crowd. I am not influential. I am not smart enough to understand complex subjects. I am not healthy enough to help others improve their health. Or equally limiting thoughts like, I'm not successful anymore. I'm not the strong leader I used to be. The shame we pile on ourselves when we slow, slip, or stumble is real. And it can be crippling if we allow it to take root. How often do we fight against new growth because we are clinging to a story that no longer serves us? Yes. So I ask you today, are you ready to let go of your fear of judgment? Are you willing to let go of the identity you are holding so tightly to that doesn't serve you? Are you ready to grow, to be stronger and more radiant? That's why you're all here, right? Yes? Will you get uncomfortable so the most authentic you can emerge? And as you do this, you will bless the world with your gifts. That's what you're intended to do. Your journey is not finished. Your story is still being written. My story is still being written. We must give grace as we walk through valleys that are our teacher and venture out to climb new mountains with boldness, passion, and confidence. When I look at you, I see a group of people who are changing the world. I love you. I see people who are going through personal transformations that will unlock infinite potential. I see people who follow their hearts and refuse to live life according to the world's standards. I see people who stand out from the world. As you experience this convention, I hope you feel your own voice growing stronger. I hope you give yourself permission to grow and evolve, which requires discomfort. You are not the person you were yesterday. And I hope that tomorrow reveals a part of you that you didn't know lived inside of you. I love you. I believe in you. And just like the magnificent lavender plant, you become more and more spectacular every day. Your ability to bless lives, to reach out and help the world heal is growing. And the healing starts from inside all of us. It's time to give the new version of you permission to shine through, to become the most amazing you. Are you ready? So now we get to move over to the fun part of today. Yes? Does anyone guess what new products are coming? I know we have a lot of hopefuls, so I hope that we do not disappoint and that we deliver on your highest dreams today. As I stand here, I reflect on our journey, our becoming. Not just mine or yours, but the story of us, of Doterra, our products, and the people who help create them. I am so proud of our commitment to bringing products to you the right way, even the products that are notoriously difficult to source. We stop at nothing to get it right. Today, I am thrilled beyond measure to reveal another chapter in the beautifully unfolding story of Blue Lotus. I'm sure anyone who knows me knows my obsession with Blue Lotus. And you will know what a joy it is for me to announce that Blue Lotus Touch is the newest permanent member of the Doterra Convention. There is so much magic in this story. The lotus flower is one of the most sacred plants in the world and has enchanted us for over 3,000 years. That is because its petals and oils were valued by healers and artists for thousands of years before science could tell us why. The ancient Egyptians considered blue lotus to be the sacred plant of the gods, a plant that elevated their state of consciousness and connected them with the divine. They carved blue lotus blossoms on the walls of their temples, tombs, and pyramids. It even appears on the pages of the Book of the Dead. It is easy to see why the blue lotus became so important to the Egyptians. The flower opens every morning with a sweet perfume and intense golden center set against deep blue petals. It is a perfect imitation of the sky greeting the sun. As the sun goes down, the flower closes, only to rebloom the next day. It is a perfect symbol of perpetual becoming, a symbol of rebirth and our ability to start each day anew. For me, yes, for me, Blue Lotus is a daily reminder of my personal journey to become the best version of myself. I fell in love with this oil when I was first introduced to it 25 years ago. A year later, I found out it was completely synthetic. And I've searched for years for a pure source of Blue Lotus, but I've hit dead end after dead end. And I lost hope that there was a pure Blue Lotus on the planet. Although Blue Lotus became popular not only in Egypt, but also in the Roman Empire, Greece, and even India thousands of years ago, it disappeared and was forgotten. The blue lotus flower, so revered by the Egyptian pharaohs, no longer grows on the bank of the Nile River. Pollution and environmental changes caused this beautiful flower to disappear from the area where it once flourished. So when our sourcing team came to me with the sample in 2018, I thought, there is just no way. But this smelled so different from anything I had ever experienced before. It was exquisite. We finally found a pure blue lotus. But then we found out that the supply was only enough for a small, limited time offering. This source couldn't keep up with doTERRA's growing demand. It takes an astonishing 1 ton petals to make a kilo of Blue Lotus Absolute. It's no wonder the supply wasn't there. So we continued the search. And then we found a family selling Blue Lotus in a small local market in rural China for use as religious offerings. Remarkably, they were the first to grow Blue Lotus in China beginning in 1998. The same year I began my search for Blue Lotus. Yes? Ironic? I don't think so. Once again, the source was not large enough to meet our demand. But this time, we had found a sourcing partner who shared our ability to dream big. We laid out our vision with them of what we wanted to achieve together, and they chose to build something that didn't yet exist. As master distillers, they chose to innovate and figure out how to extract the Blue Lotus essence from the delicate flowers, and also chose to invest in the farmer so more ponds could be developed. It took 4 years, but in the end, we created an entire Blue Lotus supply chain from the ground up. And it is 100% exclusive to you, to doTERRA. You cannot buy this product anywhere else in the world because our sourcing partners created an entire supply chain for you. And most importantly, it is 100% pure Blue Lotus, the only one on the market.
When I was first introduced to the world of essential oils in 1998, Blue Lotus was one of my first introductions. The Blue Lotus I had smelled was completely synthesized in the laboratory, and I was devastated to know that it wasn't pure. And everything in the market is synthetic. Nothing has been pure. I just came to the conclusion that there was no pure Blue Lotus on the planet. But our sourcing team searched the world over, and guess where they found it?
So we're here in Guangdong province in China. There was nothing on this land before, but we actually digged ponds and bringing water from the mountain, we were able to then grow those beautiful flowers and create jobs for the farming community.
To see these beautiful blossoms coming up and out of these ponds, and to see women out there harvesting these flowers, it was an emotional moment.
So they explained it to us that they're picking up snails in the ponds to make sure they don't eat the leaves. They're doing some harvesting as well. They're just very happy to be doing this kind of work.
This ecosystem is very, very delicate because this is a completely natural process. There are no chemicals used at all whatsoever. So this is a daily thing where the snails and the eggs have to be removed from the lotus.
They are very grateful because otherwise they'd be working in an animal factory, whereas here they work with a beautiful flower that smells very nice. So for them, it makes them really, really happy.
This is Mr. Glow, and he is my new hero. This man had been growing Blue Lotus and selling it to the flower market. And we said, can you grow more? He said, yes.
特别喜欢它的，所以我们就一拍即合，就把这个项目就是做到现在的这个样子了。中间的话，反正也遇到很多困难嘛，在你们的支持下，我们都已经解决了。
要你们给我升到以后，有什么合作，我一定让我们搞到了易发展，技术上没问题，总体没有问题，那会怎么样？只要你们和我们合作就行。
Maria in person just a few weeks ago when I visited the Blue Lotus Ponds in the Guangdong province. These are people who truly share our values and who we are proud to partner with. Would you like to meet them? Sourcing model. So our pursuit of pure Blue Lotus has changed lives. These magnificent blue flowers provide safe and sustainable opportunity in the community where we source. 92 individuals are now able to work in an operation that is regenerative, clean, safe, and ethical. By 2030, but to go way beyond that. So these 92 jobs that have been created as before this product has even launched, it is a labor of love that has created ripples of change that will continue for years to come. We are so grateful to these amazing people for dreaming big with us and believing in the beauty of that dream. They invested in these ponds. Their investment has not yet been paid back. That's how much they believe in the beauty of this dream. So Mr. Liu and Maria, would you like to share any words with these people?
非常开心来到这里，感谢多特瑞对蓝莲花的支持，希望大家都喜欢它。
Excited to be here. Thank you so much for supporting Blue Lotus, and they are so excited for you to fall in love with it as much as they have. You can see Maria she's the heart behind the business. Mr. Liu is the engineer, the innovator, and together they are the perfect team. We also source other products through them, and they're doing such an extraordinary job, such amazing partners. I love Blue Lotus so much. I have been using it for years since we had our limited time offer, and I apply it every single day. I put Blue Lotus on just before I came on stage. I put it over my heart. I take a deep breath and get back in touch with myself and connect with my purpose. I dab it on my pulse points, behind my ears. Blue Lotus is the oil of highest potential. And every time I apply it, it is a reminder of the daily opportunity to grow and become a better version of myself. The aroma of Blue Lotus is such an inspiring fragrance and a wonderful base for personal blends. So I love to combine it with magnolia when I want to make a fragrance that is contemplative and calm, or I'll mix it with jasmine and a citrus to make it bright and cheery. And sometimes, most often actually, I wear Blue Lotus all on its own. But Blue Lotus is not just a nice aroma. This flower of renewal contains a constituent that has regenerative potential for your skin, squalene. Your body produces squalene to help moisturize or protect skin, and it is the precursor of a molecule called squalane, which acts like collagen in the body. So just like collagen and NAD, that squalane goes down over time as we age, which is when we start losing that moisture barrier. So by applying squalane topically It's going to enhance the skin's moisture barrier, locking in hydration, which is so important for skin health. So you can add this in with your yarrow palm, with your regular skin regimen. It's amazing. Blue Lotus is combined with fractionated coconut oil. You might say, oh, it's been diluted, I want the pure stuff. Let me help you understand why this is so valuable. Not only is fractionated coconut oil hydrating, but it has a larger molecular size, which means it's going to protect those smaller molecules, those volatile molecules in Blue Lotus, from flashing off the skin. So this means you're going to have more staying power so that those volatiles, right, that swelling is going to actually go into the skin and be absorbed much better. So the fractionated coconut oil is actually a good thing. I hope that you will fall in love with this Blue Lotus oil as much as I have. Blue Lotus is a plant that has been used for thousands of years to help people reach their highest potential. And I'm so excited for you to do the same. The beauty of this extract starts long before it is put into the bottle. And I know you will fall in love with it as much as I have. Yes. Are you excited? Woo! But we're not finished yet. We're not finished. First, Blue Lotus, which is a dream come true for me. But now, we have a moment that we have dreamed of since Doterra was born. And actually for me, goes way back to 25 years ago. Today I am thrilled to announce the launch of the world's first commercially produced 100% pure birch essential oil. I know you've all been waiting a very long time for this magnificent oil. And you probably wondered if we would ever get to this moment. I wondered the same thing, but we have been relentless in our pursuit. Our journey with birch is a demonstration of how far we will go in the pursuit of purity. This morning, I want to share some of that pursuit with you. We used to source a limited amount of birch from a small-scale producer to including convention kits. I'm sure some of you here have a bottle that you've been cherishing and rationing. How many of you have? Yes? And afraid to even, give up one drop. It's been something that's been cherished. As I went through my mother's things, I found her most treasured possessions. There were several bottles of birch that were coveted from past convention kits. She purchased as many as she possibly could because she loved birch so much. Well, 7 years ago, we outgrew our ability to source the amount of birch we needed. And we began to work to find a solution for pure birch that could be a permanent fixture at Doterra. This process has been harder than we ever imagined. We thought we'd be ready last year, but as you might recall, we were very transparent with you as we shared all of the challenges that we faced and why we couldn't bring the new pure birch to you. I know you were disappointed. We were too. But an amazing thing about life is that we have the choice to keep pushing forward, to truly pursue what we want in life means we don't give up when we're faced with trials. Birch trees are a testament to this. Do you know birch is known as a pioneer species? This means it's one of the first species that returns after the land has been cleared. Not only are they the first to return, they're among the most resilient of trees. In the fiercest of storms and under the weight of heavy snowfall, they bend, but rarely break. This is a good metaphor for our journey to bring pure birch essential oil to market, but also helps us better understand the characteristics of birch. In 2016, right around the time we were losing confidence in our ability to source the volumes we needed, we received an email that started us on the path to pure birch essential oil.
The email was sent by a gentleman named Royce. He shared with us that he had an extensive number of birch trees growing on his family farm in the Allegheny Mountains. They weren't using the trees, and Royce wanted to find some productive use for the birch. That's where we come in. It's amazing when we have a clear vision, you become a magnet for the things that you need to keep moving that vision forward. 1 month after receiving Royce's email, our sourcing team was on the ground in Pennsylvania. We weren't the first company Royce contacted, but everyone else said no. None of the companies Royce contacted were interested in distilling pure birch because they already had birch oil, or so they thought.
Plants require natural diversity to thrive: light, water, oxygen, nutrients, etc. If you think about it, it's a whole lot easier to control the variables in a lab setting. It's really, really easy to synthesize something in a lab.
Everyone gets surprised with this question: why is there no true bird sample? And there are a couple of reasons. Wintergreen and birds are 99% similar, but there are 1% compounds that makes wintergreen different from bird's oil. Most of the lab will miss the testing. They will only look for methyl salicylic molecules on bird's oil, and which is the same in wintergreen. So most of the lab fails on testing pure bird's oil. Last year, we did market survey for bird's oil. They were claimed to be 100% pure and natural bird's oil. We found pure wintergreen, and we found wintergreen mixed with synthetic methyl salicylate. None of them were pure. None of them even had 1 drop of bird's oil.
Is it hard to believe? This is a moving moment. It really is. So, can you believe that none of the 27 birch essential oil samples that were tested, all claimed to be pure, had a single drop of birch oil? Dr. Setchell's research on the chemistry of pure birch essential oil, which was published just last year, is truly groundbreaking. I mean, how cool are our scientists? Seriously. Yeah. Best in the world. Do you want to see the oils he tested that proved not to have a single drop of birch oil in the bottle? Yeah? The sad reality within the essential oil industry is that so often companies choose the easy way instead of the right way. They put profits over people, or they simply don't know what they have. We've invested so much to make sure we know exactly what is in that bottle. We have hired the best of the best in the world to work right here for you to make sure that the products you're using are not only safe, but they are effective and they are exactly what we claim they are to be. Most of the birch oils on the market are actually wintergreen. Others are 100% synthetic methyl salicylate, which is often synthesized from petrochemicals or isolated from, get this, expired bottles of aspirin. Detecting synthetic methyl salicylate is hard to do because this molecule has no chirality. Now, chirality, as you may remember, is when a molecule has 2 forms that are structurally the same, but are mirror images of one another, like a left and a right hand, like you can see here with little o. So each constituent has a unique molecular chirality ratio. This is the fingerprint that determines what plant that molecule came from. And because methyl salicylate has no chirality, no left and right hand, you can't detect its origin using simply a GCMS. So even if a company uses a GCMS to test their sample of birch, they won't be able to detect synthetic methyl salicylate coming from petrochemicals or expired aspirin. So in addition to using GCMS, our science team uses carbon-14 analysis to determine the age of the constituent. This test shows that the origin of methyl salicylate is fossil fuel, salicylic acid from the expired aspirin, or
from a birch tree that was recently harvested in Pennsylvania. I'm sharing this with you so that you can understand why the essential oil market is so flooded with synthetic essential oils. There have been no standard of purity in the essential oil industry. No one is making sure that what is in the bottle matches what is on the label. It is essential that you know what's in your bottle. Synthetic methyl salicylate can cause great harm, whereas pure methyl salicylate can be extremely beneficial, especially when it's in combination with all of the other constituents naturally found in birch. This is why we invest so much time, effort, and resources into ensuring that every bottle that has the Doterra brand on it is certified pure tested grade. We hold ourselves to a higher standard of purity and potency because we not only expect results from every bottle of Doterra essential oil, but we also ensure they are safe. Our families depend on this, and so do yours. Wintergreen is often substituted for birch because they are both primarily comprised of methyl salicylate, which is the active ingredient in most sports rubs. It's what gives these rubs that warming effect. Wintergreen is much cheaper. Although birch and wintergreen have similar chemistry, there is power in the way that they differ, and particularly the minor constituents. Birch is higher in aldehydes and phenols, which are constituents with strong biological activity. The way it reacts on the body is very, very different, and those of you who have used birch know this. It is extremely easy and inexpensive to make synthetic birch in a lab, and it is extremely difficult to distill birch essential oil from trees. That is why we were unable to find a single commercial birch distillery anywhere in the entire world. Our initial experiments were not particularly successful because we couldn't get the volatiles from the trees, and we were not sure how we were going to be able to pull this off. And since no one was distilling birch beyond small stovetop stills, there wasn't anyone we could ask for help. Until we met Skip Kavanaugh. Skip is one of the only people in America who still knows how to distill pure birch essential oil. Skip's father taught him the secrets. History is forgetting how to distill birch oil, but thanks to the Kavanaugh's family and their willingness to teach Doterra what they know, it won't be forgotten anytime soon.
We had been able to procure birch bark pretty easily with Royce's help. And so we were able to send pure birch bark to different distillers across the world, and each of them could prove that there was birch oil in the bark. But none of them could really prove the process to obtain that oil out of the bark. And eventually, through a lot of effort, Royce was able to find a gentleman named Skip.
My name is Grant Kavanaugh. My nickname is Skip Kavanaugh.
I've been around Birchdale since I was 3 years old.
A lot of that history is oral. One thing about history is if it ain't written down, it didn't happen. If you Google birch stills, they would say there were birch stills in Tioga County, Pennsylvania. End of story. It didn't tell the sweat and the blood and the work that actually went into this. But nobody's in this business anymore.
Before Skip, we had no record of birch essential oil production. It had become a lost art. But with Skip's record keeping and the knowledge that he learned from his father, we've been able to piece together the process by which we can produce birch essential oil.
I was excited that someone was interested. I've seen fledgling businesses start up and go away.
Big chemical companies, they found a way to replicate it through chemistry, but it's not natural. That's what brings us back to where we are today with this company
is that they're making essential oils, and it is going to be natural, back the way it was. It's progressively moving backwards to be more natural, and to me that's a good thing, very good thing.
Along the journey. Producing birch on a commercial scale has never been done before. But with Skip's meticulous records and a little help from our esoteric team in Bulgaria, we engineered a custom distillation process. There was a lot of trial and error, but working all together, we figured it out. For example, we discovered that birch oil smells best when it has been aged. When it comes fresh off the still, it doesn't smell so good. So after distillation, we let the essential oil mature in these mixing vats that are stirred 24/7 for 300 hours. This is not easy to produce. There were so many complexities that we had to figure out. This has been a true labor of love.
While we always knew that producing birch oil was possible, gaining the mentorship of Skip was invaluable for learning the distillation process. He taught us things that only could have been learned after generations of practice and testing. Things like determining the correct species of birch, the appropriate age and diameter of the tree, and the best season for harvesting. Birch oil is a very low yield, and we were yet to find anyone producing pure birch on a large scale. This is where esoteric came and played a crucial role. In the early stages, we actually sent them 2 loads of birch bark and asked if they would help us research and assist in the design of the equipment to perfect our process and increase our production, transforming the small-scale distillation process into a commercial operation. Thanks to the assistance of Skip, Esoteric, and many others, we're confident in saying that we now operate the only commercial-scale facility in the world that produces pure birch oil.
Has an invigorating, fresh scent. I love to put a drop or 2 in my hands and just breathe it in when I need some energy. There is nothing quite like the aroma of birch, but it's so much more than its aroma. The oil produces a warming sensation on the skin that is perfect for recovering after a long run. If I'm feeling stiff at all, or if my joints are hurting, I'll massage birch oil into the area where I feel that stress melting away. I feel like birch seems to penetrate deeper into my tissues and into my muscles than even wintergreen. And you'll see the difference in that 1% as you apply it to your skin. So I want you to have this experience of birch. I want you to put it on your skin. I want you to breathe it in. I want you to appreciate this labor of love that has been made, knowing we are the first and only. Our birch is the result of years of dedication and passion. It's a testament to our core principles of sourcing the best and helping the most. I want to express my heartfelt thanks to those who joined us on this journey. To Royce, the Kavanaugh family, to Jared, Ben, AJ, Lindsay, Plowman, Tim, Prabodh, and to you, our Doterra family. Would you like to bring the Birch Heroes out on stage with me so that you can thank them in person? Yes? All right, come on out. We've got Royce, Lindsay, AJ, the sourcing team. Woo! They're going to want to learn all about this process and all about burgers. So where can they find you?
So we'll be at the product showcase on Friday between 1:30 and 3 o'clock. So we hope to see you all there.
Yes. Can you give them a huge round of applause? Thank you all so much. Thank you all so very much. We will be forever grateful for everything that you did to make this possible. Together, we have made this dream a reality. It took all of us in this room and our extended family all around the world to make this moment a possibility. The world now has pure birch and pure blue lotus because of your efforts. And that is the Doterra difference. We are relentless in our pursuit. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Vice President, Global Product Innovation, Becca Nixon.
Isn't that so great, all of the announcements that Emily had? Okay, so now before we dive into some of the most anticipated launches of the year, let's indulge in a breath of freshness. A little palate cleanser, if you will. Now, one of the things I love most about this community is our collective passion for wellness and Doterra products. You transcend the role of consumers. You are our true north. Your perspectives and your experiences with our products are not only welcomed, but are crucial directions that guide our journey forward. We are so thrilled with how much heart you have for our Doterra oral care range. And when it comes to On Guard, we hear you loud and clear. You can be excited. So when we hear you talk about it, we hear you say how much you love the natural, fluoride-free, remineralizing, and whitening properties of this toothpaste. And it's evident that you genuinely appreciate the meticulous care that went into its formulation. You love the texture, you love the way it feels on your gums, and best of all, your dentist likes what it's doing for your teeth. That's because of the hydroxyapatite, which helps keep teeth looking clean and healthy, and the hydrated silica, which helps remove plaque and tooth stains effectively, all while preserving the integrity of your tooth enamel. In fact, you love it so much, over 170,000 households in North America alone use On Guard toothpaste to keep their teeth clean, fresh, and naturally healthy. So what do you say? Should we give you more to smile about today? Like many of you, I grew up embracing the day with a vibrant, minty fresh smile. And although On Guard toothpaste is a beloved staple in my home and will definitely stay that way, I have longed for that classic, minty cool fresh experience while tending to my pearly whites. And based on your feedback, you feel the same way. And so we made it, you guys, we made it. Allow me to introduce to you Doterra Superman toothpaste. We're so thrilled to bring you the same toothpaste you know and love, combining the same protective benefits you've come to rely on with a refreshing new essential oil profile, Supermint. Now last year we launched our Supermint Mecca Blend, a powerfully refreshing blend of peppermint Indian, Japanese mint, bergamot mint, and spearmint essential oils. And many of you have shared how this blend has seamlessly woven into your morning routines, providing that much needed kickstart. And it's clear why. Supermint not only refreshes, but also creates an environment conducive to mental clarity. Personally, Supermint essential oil has become an indispensable part of my morning diffuser routine, and I always have the Supermint touch and beadlets with me for on-the-go refreshment. So if it isn't already obvious, I couldn't be more excited for Supermint to join the oral care family. Now the best thing about Supermint toothpaste is that it has all of the benefits you know and love. Gently whitens and restores enamel, freshens breath, and can help with tooth sensitivity to hot and cold. And it provides a cooling sensation that to me feels like my airways are opening up. Now my daily oral care routine includes using both flavors of Doterra toothpaste. So in the morning, Supermint for that burst of invigoration to get my day started, and On Guard for an evening uplift, purifying end to the day. Now I have one more surprise. Because Supermint toothpaste delivers a completely new dimension of freshness and vitality to your oral care routine, we decided to celebrate this launch with a convention-only limited time offer. Calling all jet setters. Travel size. The travel size Supermint toothpaste will be available in the marketplace at Salt Palace only and while supplies last. So we stocked up so you can travel a little lighter, but I wouldn't wait. These are going to fly off the shelf. Now we're elevating your oral care routine to a whole new level with this new Supermint toothpaste, and I can't wait to hear what you all think. So keep those reviews coming in. We love reading them.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Russell Osgothorpe.
I stood right here on this stage with you, and I talked about why metabolic health is so important. And I shared the 5 pillars of metabolic health. Quiz time. Do you remember what they are? Healthy eating, daily movement, healthy connections, rest and stress management, and smart supplementation with MetaPower. Yes! What a difference these 5 principles and MetaPower have made to millions of lives in the last year. We've been blown away by the stories that all of you have shared as you've taken control of your metabolic health. Today, I want to talk to you about one of these elements in more depth. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I want to talk to you about the quality of your sleep. Without good sleep, our efforts to improve metabolism, even with nutrition and exercise, are drastically less effective. Are you getting the quality restorative rest that you deserve and your body needs? How often do you wake up feeling energized and rejuvenated? Well, the data does not lie. 2 in every 3 Americans aren't getting the recommended amount of sleep per night, and the same number report getting less than ideal sleep during those hours. More than half of us are seeking help with falling asleep every night. We can do better than this. Imagine for a moment that you are the 2 in 3 Americans who aren't getting adequate sleep. What does that mean for your life? It means that you're compromised. Your patience with your family, your ability to process tasks at work, your ability to think clearly and arrive at solutions for problems, they all become more difficult. They take more time. Your days feel harder, your weeks feel harder, life feels difficult. Our toddlers express this outwardly. My grandkids do too. When they don't sleep well, what happens? Maybe you can relate to this. Yes, she does. I've felt like this little girl on occasion, haven't we all? Her older brother knows how this works. With consistent restorative sleep, your awake time becomes lighter, more efficient. Most things get easier. Your ability to take on what the day throws at you feels more effortless. You're more able to be your best self for your families, your colleagues, your communities. You can show up. Unfortunately, sleep is one of the most undervalued parts of our modern schedules. In the busy world in which we all live, it's all too easy to sacrifice sleep to other pursuits like work and family responsibilities, social time, and even, dare I say, technological distractions. We all know the recommendation, 8 hours of sleep per night. It may seem like a lot to spend a third of your time sleeping, but the consequences of shortchanging sleep are a lot more significant than just feeling a little sluggish the next day. Sleep deprivation has been linked to several health challenges. That's because the time you spend sleeping is crucial to cellular cleansing, brain function, emotional well-being, and other areas of our health. Our brains and bodies need quality rest to support important processes necessary for growth, learning, memory, immune function, and every system in the body. They all depend on restorative sleep. During sleep, your body is hard at work, rebuilding and repairing itself. It's mending blood vessels, balancing hormones, and maintaining or even boosting the immune system. Your brain processes the events of the day and prepares itself to tackle what life will throw at you tomorrow. When you're awake, the neurons in your brain are constantly firing electrical impulses, and that comes at a cost. Proteins are damaged and destroyed as your brain performs all of its critical functions, creating cellular waste. And this cellular waste must be disposed of. That only happens during sleep. While you sleep, all that cellular waste is flushed out of your neurons into the cerebral spinal fluid, taken out through the bloodstream, and eliminated. Without restorative sleep, this does not happen. Imagine your house. If you never take out the garbage or throw anything away, it will pile up and keep you from functioning normally due to all the clutter. The same thing happens in your brain. Restorative sleep is necessary for proper memory, stable and healthy emotions, efficient movement, and metabolic function. How basic is it to clear out the garbage? A deep clean once a day. It creates space for the fresh and new. That is the power of getting a good night of sleep regularly. But sadly, we largely take sleep for granted. Here's what I want you to take away from this morning. With a renewed focus on improving restorative sleep in our lives and the lives we influence, we can improve all of our overall health and wellness, even more than most other interventions I could suggest. And please remember that as we age, the quality of our sleep gets progressively worse. The quality of your nightly sleep is foundational to the quality of your life at every stage of your life. Now, I know I'm not telling you anything new here, but maybe this is a helpful reminder. Doterra has been helping you to prioritize restorative sleep for many years with this incredible essential oil blend, the Doterra Serenity Restful Blend. Millions of people around the world have come to rely on this potent blend to create the right environment for winding down and sleeping well. We all know that lavender is the primary oil in this blend, and there's a good reason for that. Lavender essential oil is trusted for its calming and balancing properties. Lavender helps ease feelings of anxiousness and can be particularly calming during times of stress. And all of you with children or grandkids know from firsthand experience that doTERRA's pure lavender can soothe even the fussiest of babies. In a small but groundbreaking study of aromatics in 2021, researchers used EEG recordings to investigate how lavender essential oil affects sleep quality and brain activity during sleep. The EEG, or brainwave analysis, showed that aromatic use of lavender essential oil reduced alpha and beta brainwave activity during wakefulness, indicating fewer interruptions in sleep and less movement during sleep. Those using lavender essential oil also had significantly longer periods of restorative sleep. Participants in the study reported experiencing better sleep quality and more daytime vigor after just one night of exposure. One night. Whoa. One night. Yeah. That's actually pretty incredible scientifically. These findings suggest that lavender essential oil not only improves both the subjective experience of sleep quality, but also objective brain activity during sleep. The purity and consistency of doTERRA's lavender essential oil is unmatched. doTERRA lavender is the gold standard against which all other lavender essential oils are measured. This was proven in a peer-reviewed research article published by the National Center for Natural Product Research at the University of Mississippi's School of Pharmacy that I reviewed with you on this stage 2 years ago. doTERRA's lavender essential oil chemistry profile is so consistent, you can rely on it to deliver the same benefits, drop to drop, batch to batch, and year to year. No other company can say that. Nobody. That is why lavender features so prominently in our Serenity blend. And that's why millions of people rely on Serenity around the world. Our trusted Serenity blend is the cornerstone of the new sleep system we want to introduce to you now. Are you ready? The Serenity blend itself remains unchanged. It works. You love it, we love it, I love it, we know it, and so do you. But we also know that the causes of sleep disturbances are multifaceted. And so we wanted to create a multifaceted system for getting every one of you the nightly restorative sleep that we all deserve and we desperately need. What's in this multifaceted system? Becca Nixon will be sharing that with you in just a moment. That was fun for me to do, actually. But let me leave you with this teaser for tomorrow. Hold on, it gets way better. If you've ever wondered whether restorative sleep can improve inflammatory response and afford you better health outcomes, Dr. Nicole Stevens is going to show you the clinical data from our recent study. You don't want to miss tomorrow's session. Thank you so much.
You're surrounded by nice flowers, clouds. It's all so fluffy and so light purple.
My husband absolutely loves it, and I think we're just getting a better sleep overall together.
It allowed me to get that restful night's sleep, and by getting the restful night, I was able to take and as far as shut my brain down a little bit, because I would actually be able to just shut everything down and really just get a good night's sleep.
Definitely improve sleep with being able to fall asleep quicker and wake up feeling rested.
I can be so much happier. I can be so much more rested, and I can feel like I'm in the clouds.
It is one of my favorite essential oil blends. I can tell that my kids are getting a better sleep, so I can get a better sleep, and I'm not waking up as often throughout the night.
I couldn't believe that the difference is so significant. Like truly, I couldn't imagine that my sleep can be so much better than it used to be before.
And then the kids, they just wake up a little bit more happier. I definitely don't hear them crying for mom and dad. It's more of a calling for mom and dad, or walking out, or having our morning coffee and saying good morning.
Like I said, it just gets me to a point where I relax, I forget about the day, I say my prayers, God, just help us to get a good night's rest, and then I'm able to just shut things off and go, okay, if I wake up tomorrow, I'm ready to go. If I don't, I'm at home alone. So.
Do you feel rested? Do you feel like you had a great night? And if you haven't, then you probably need to try. I would just recommend everybody to try it because it changes my life so much that I think that's one of the best products in Doterra.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage, Becca Nixon.
Wow, weren't those impressive testimonials? And you guys, they have only hinted at the power of the new Serenity sleep system. Now, Dr. Osgood mentioned how Doterra's proprietary Serenity essential oil blend and soft gels have been a source of relief for countless individuals worldwide. The importance of a good night's sleep is undeniable. It's the bridge between a productive day and a rejuvenating tomorrow. However, the path to a peaceful slumber can often be met with challenges. This is where our new Serenity system steps in and puts the power of transformative rest in your hands. By pairing the beloved Serenity Restful Blend with 2 innovative companion products, we've created a 3-step system to address a broader spectrum of sleep challenges. So, prepare to meet the latest addition to your bedtime routine. Introducing the Doterra Serenity Stick with Valerian. Presented in our contemporary user-friendly stick design, the Serenity Stick features the addition of valerian essential oil. So whether you're at home or on the go, achieving a state of tranquility and rest has never been more convenient. If you love the Deep Blue Stick and the Sun Face and Body Stick, you are going to love the new Serenity format. They're built upon the same moisturizing base as Deep Blue Stick, and it pampers your skin, just leaving it velvety soft and deeply nourished. Complementing the powerful essential oils in our signature Serenity Oil Blend, we've introduced Pure Valerian Essential Oil. integrated at clinically validated levels. Now, valerian essential oil, as per clinical research, has demonstrated its prowess in enhancing sleep quality and alleviating anxious feelings. This addition seamlessly dovetails with the essence of our Serenity blend. And its aromatic allure, you guys, it is simply irresistible and utterly enchanting. You're going to love it. Now, the Serenity Stick has been one of the hardest secrets for me to keep, and I can't wait for everyone to try it. Our valerian essential oil is sourced from Guizhou, China, near the Fanjing Mountain National Nature Reserve. Our partners have done extensive research to understand how to optimize the quality of our valerian essential oil. The research that we've been doing has allowed us to be confident that the high altitude of this region contributes to the superior quality of our oil. Our valerian distillation, like many other doTERRA essential oils, is a full circle process, where the spent biomass is then used to fertilize the farmland after the oil has been extracted. You can be so proud. Now, Mr. Liu, who you met earlier, is not only our sourcing partner for Blue Lotus, but he is also cultivating wild valerian in this rural community. Many farmers in the area were risk adverse in terms of trying new crop, but by offering prepayment and providing seedlings to all farmers at no cost, our partners' domestication of valerian provides job opportunities, new sources of income, and new crops for these rural farmers. Let's translate this into impact. With every use of this product, you're playing a part in uplifting 106 farmers and their families, positively impacting a total of 328 lives. This is more than just a product. It's a movement towards meaningful change, one Serenity Stick at a time. So, how would you like a chance to experience the soothing serenity with valerian for yourself? I can tell some of you have already opened it. You're talking about it. So for those of you that were lucky enough to secure a stick, I want you to take in that incredible aroma profile. But don't apply it to your skin just yet, okay? I don't need any of you falling asleep. All right, so how can you use this stick tonight before bed? Simply apply the Serenity Stick inside of your wrists, back of the neck, chest, soles of feet, and make sure to gently massage the areas as you go. This not only boosts absorption, but also stimulates blood circulation and further promotes relaxation. I know you're going to love using this essential step of the Serenity Sleep System as much as I do. It's a gentle reminder for everyone in the family to unwind, put screens away, and prepare for rest. Now, let me introduce you to the final step in the 3-part Serenity Sleep System, the newly formulated and upgraded Serenity Soft Gels. We know how many of you have come to rely on our Serenity Restful Blend Soft Gels to ease into a restful state before bed. And there have been so many nights where I've turned to these little wonders to help me get the refreshing sleep I need, free from the weight of morning grogginess. So what's new in this formulation? How have we improved in something that was already so good? Let's start with tart cherry extract. It's made, I'll let you cheer. So we start with tart cherry extract, and it's made with Montmorency cherries. Tart cherry is not only a naturally occurring source of melatonin, but some clinical studies show that when ingested, tart cherry extract can increase your own natural production of melatonin. Now, melatonin is our body's natural sleep conductor. Produced by the pineal gland in the brain, its release is orchestrated by light. As darkness envelops us, melatonin production amps up, leading to increased drowsiness. On the other hand, light exposure puts the brakes on this process, signaling our bodies to stay alert. This is the reason experts advise turning off digital screens a couple of hours before sleep, to safeguard our natural melatonin production and ensure a restful night. Now, preliminary studies show that tart cherry may make it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep longer, and improve the quality of sleep. The tart cherry extract in these soft gels is a straightforward and natural way to gently aid your body's melatonin production. Now, coupled with other intentionally selected ingredients, they pave the way for a peaceful transition from daytime stresses to nighttime tranquility, ultimately supporting your sleep. Now, by combining the hero ingredients of doTERRA's incredible CPTG lavender essential oil, L-theanine, and tart cherry in synergy with lemon balm, aka Melissa, passion flower, and chamomile, these revamped Serenity Restful Complex soft gels make it easy to get the refreshing sleep you need without feeling groggy or sleepy the next day. And did I mention they are encased in a vegan-friendly tapioca soft gel, free from carrageenan? The doTERRA Serenity Restful Complex soft gels harness the power of well-researched, historically proven ingredients and the best of modern science for a calming night of quality rest. The key to unlocking the power of this 3-step system is using all products together. This system supports your sleep in a multifaceted way, combining unique aromatic, topical, and internal formulations which all have the same foundation: Doterra's gold standard CPTG lavender essential oil. I am thrilled to share that in your convention kit, you're not only receiving these two new products, the Serenity Stick with Valerian and the upgraded Serenity Restful Complex with tart cherry extract, you're also getting the Serenity Restful Blend. This completes your full 3-step system, and I can't wait for you to try this tonight. Now, to echo what Dr. Osgood said, if we all share a renewed focus on improving restorative sleep in our own lives and the lives of those we influence, we can improve our society's overall health and wellness. So get the restorative rest you and your family deserve with the new Serenity Sleep System. Are you ready to wake up refreshed and recharged every morning? Are you ready for your mornings to feel even better with Doterra?
Warm sunlight filters through the scattered treetops. A gentle breeze flows throughout the branches, breathing subtle movement into the serene forest. As the scene settles, your surroundings
relaxes your mind, and the cool morning air fills your lungs. Nature is where you belong. Humans have spent only a mere fraction of our existence amongst the concrete and steel of urban landscapes. For much of our history, a staggering 99.99% was intimately intertwined with nature. It is no wonder then that human beings are instinctively drawn to the very place where our mind and body feel nurtured. In the Japanese practice, known as Shinrin-yoku, or forest bathing, we immerse ourselves in the restorative embrace of nature in 3 steps. 1. Disengage. 2. Breathe and interact with nature. 3. Transition ourselves back into daily life. It is through this connection with nature that we rediscover the ancient bond between humanity and the gifts of the earth. Over 3 decades ago, Japan recognized the powerful potential of forests and initiated a national health program centered around forest bathing. Since then, Shinrin-yoku has become a standard practice in Japanese culture, with designated healing forests scattered across the country and countless clinical studies validating its transformative power. Since 2004, the Japanese Society of Forest Therapy has uncovered fascinating, evidence-based insights into the physiological and psychological systems that flourish in the presence of nature. It transcends the realm of the body, extending its nurturing effects to mental and emotional realms. Studies have shown its efficacy in providing mental relaxation and cultivating a sense of balance and well-being. Forest air alone accounts for half of the beneficial health effects of forest bathing. The oxygen-rich environment invigorates us, but it is the trees and plants that offer something extraordinary. They release phytoncides, airborne compounds that protect them from environmental threats. Many of the discovered benefits of forest bathing are attributed to these compounds. Research not only reveals the interconnectedness between humans and the natural world around us, but urges us to reconnect with our native environment and foster the world within us. Nature is our timeless sanctuary. It's where we came from. It's where we have always belonged. And now, to learn more about what Doterra is doing to support this practice, please welcome Doterra Chief Marketing Officer, Andrew O'Hare.
Wow. Take a minute to breathe. Don't you feel like you just stepped out of the forest? Wasn't that incredible? I'm sure we've all experienced that sense of peace when immersed in nature. And maybe even wished we could take that peace home with us. Well, perhaps we can. You ready? Today, I'm thrilled to introduce one of my favorite new blends, Shinrin-yoku Forest Bathing Blend. Amazing name. Available both in a 15 ml bottle and a convenient 10 ml touch roll-on, Shinrin-yoku truly captures the sense of peace and connection we feel when we're immersed in the sights, sounds, and textures and smells of nature. This is what the Japanese refer to as forest bathing. With this new blend, we're confident you can have a forest bathing experience anytime, anywhere, bringing you back to nature, back to a sense of peace and calm. By naming this blend Shinrin-yoku, we're honoring the origins of the Japanese practice of forest bathing. But of course, the symbiotic relationship between humans and nature is not exclusive to Japan. Many tribes, civilizations, and communities all over the world share a reverence for the gifts of the earth and our connection to nature. I came across a rather shocking study recently that showed the average American spends almost 93% of their time indoors or in an enclosed vehicle. And even more alarming, that study was conducted in 1992. Probably a bit worse now. And I don't think it's gotten any better in the last 30 years. We're simply not meant to live our whole lives indoors, but so much of our modern lifestyle happens inside urban landscapes or in front of a screen. I'm fortunate to live at the foot of the mountains here in beautiful Utah. And when I'm not traveling, I make time to go for daily walks. For me, it's inspiring being amongst the trees, out in nature. It clears my head, gives me space to prepare for my day, and encourages me to prioritize both the people and things that matter most. These walks help me to refocus so I can come back to what I'm doing with more intention. I return with inspired thoughts, new ideas, a sense of rejuvenation and energy for the rest of the day. The Shinrin-yoku blend was a product conceived and requested by our Japan market as a way to bring the outside inside. When we set about creating this blend, we wanted to make something worthy of the ancient practice of forest bathing. In crafting this blend, we relied on cutting-edge research undertaken by Japanese scientists on the practice of Shinrin-yoku. During these studies, they meticulously analyzed the chemistry of the forest air, identifying the specific compounds that made the forest so rejuvenating. Equipped with this scientific insight, we carefully selected essential oils to encapsulate the essence of forest bathing. I want to take a moment to express our gratitude to Dr. Hill and Dr. Riggs for leading the development effort of Shinrin-yoku. Together with our science team and, of course, the Japan office, it took time, patience, and determination to get it just right, but we feel the outcome is truly exceptional. Shinrin-yoku is a blend that offers not just an aromatic experience, but a bridge to the restorative powers of nature itself. Shinrin-yoku is delicately formulated with essential oils from the trees such as hinoki, which is native to Japan, Siberian fir, and cypress. It also includes beautiful fresh bursts of lemon and grapefruit. These oils are rich in terpenes such as D-limonene, linalool, and alpha-pinene, which are part of an important class of compounds called phytoncides. Phytoncides serves as part of the tree's defense system and are often found in oils known for their comforting, grounding aroma. Clinical research indicates diffusing essential oils rich in terpenes promotes a calming environment when slowing down, focusing, and centering. While each essential oil was carefully selected for its unique benefits in chemistry, this blend's power is really in the symphony of nature, just like the forest itself. Shinrin-yoku is more than an essential oil blend. is a little bowl of nature to help you bring the outside inside. I've loved bringing Shinrin Yoku with me when I'm traveling, especially on those days when I feel trapped inside an endless cycle of airports, planes, and hotels. It transports me back to those important moments I have in nature, helping me reset from the chaos of the day. When I'm not on the road, a few drops, or maybe even 20, you know how that is, in a diffuser creates a calming, grounding environment with a refreshing and very inspiring aroma. I'm sure you will love this Shinrin Yoku blend as much as I do, and I hope you'll reach for it whenever you need a little more connection with the gifts of nature. Get ready to reach for it. Thank you so much, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Dr. Russell Osgothorpe.
The symbiosis between humans and nature is not limited to forests and plants. Forests are biomes, a biological community of life forms that have developed together in response to a physical environment. This community is adapted in harmony, diverse forms of life we can see, plants, animals, and insects, as well as invisible microbes, bacteria, fungi, and more. They are all dependent on one another to thrive. This symphony of nature is all around us, just as Andrew mentioned moments ago. But did you know that these biological communities also exist within us, within each of you? Just as the greater biome of forests contributes to our well-being when we are immersed in nature, there is great power of your own personal microbiome. As a specialist in infectious diseases, microbes have been central to my study of how we stay well for over 3 decades. Your body's microbiome functions like a huge invisible organ, and it plays as important a role as your heart, skin, lungs, and brain. What do I mean by invisible? You're made up of almost 70 trillion cells, but less than half of those cells are human. I'm pausing for dramatic effect. The rest are what's known as your microbiome, a vast, diverse ecosystem of microbes all throughout your body. That's right, you're more microbiome than human, if you think about it that way. For some, the idea of microbes can be uncomfortable, but the microbes I want to talk about today are often our guardians, our allies against bad bacteria. When you take care of your microbiome, it takes care of you. These microbes are our friends. They've been on our side your whole life, and you just haven't known it, felt it, or been able to see it. How? When your microbiome is healthy, the unwanted bacteria, the pathogenic bacteria, have trouble colonizing and infecting us if our good bacteria are filling up all the rooms in your gut hotel. When your gut lining is well colonized by the good bacteria in your microbiome, they crowd out the bad. There's simply no vacancy for a pathogen to land, colonize, and infect. Your microbiome is foundational for your systemic health and wellness. I know we use the word foundational about several thousand times a day around here. Like our lifestyle habits, nutrition, digestion, metabolism, and of course, we just talked about sleep. But if you want to be proactive about your health and wellness, it is incredibly important to pay attention to these foundations every day. It's no accident that these are the first 3 foundational layers of the doTERRA Wellness Pyramid. And your microbiome is not only influencing all of these foundational platforms, it is also supported or disrupted by the lifestyle decisions you make in these areas. This is why the doTERRA Wellness Lifestyle works. Yeah. 70% of your immune system resides in your gut. And I'm going to say that again. 70% of your immune system resides in your gut. Your gut microbiome is the mother lode. A healthy, balanced gut microbiome is key to your overall health. It impacts your digestive health, gut barrier integrity, gut immune function, micronutrient absorption, your metabolism, and even your mental health, mood, and ability to cope with stress. Thanks to the marvels of the bidirectional axis of the gut-brain connection. But you have distinct and unique microbiomes beyond the gut. Just like different natural habitats, your body has various niches where microbes reside, such as your skin, mouth, urogenital tract, and other mucous membranes. No matter where you look in the body, you'll find communities of these tiny organisms living there, thriving there, and helping you. In short, these microbiomes help keep us in a state of wellness. They play a role in regulation of metabolic functions, supporting our cardiovascular health, oral health, skin health, and the health of your internal tissues, reproductive health, and hormonal health. I could go on and on and on. Are you starting to see why I love the microbiome so much? Now you're starting to see the world through my glasses. And is it becoming clear that macro changes to your health start with your microbiome? So what keeps this vast invisible organ healthy and functioning at its best? The organisms in your microbiome live better as a community than individually, meaning they are stronger together, kind of like all of us. Diversity is not only the spice of life for human communities, but it's also the key to the health of your microbiome. Research into the microbiome has exploded, with hundreds of thousands of articles being published in recent years. Research confirms that cultivating a wide array of microbes in your gut makes your microbiome more capable and resilient. If one beneficial microbe can't fulfill its function in your body's microbiome, another can step in and take its place. We've also learned that this all-important diversity of the microbiome declines as we age. This decline is part of the aging process that we can measure. Therefore, if we want to live our healthiest lives possible and increase our health span, we need to improve and maintain the diversity of our microbiome throughout our lives. Another threat to this diversity is how our microbiomes are disrupted and limited by our modern lifestyle of convenience. Too much of our food supply is processed, which harms the microbiome. Routine antibiotic misuse in industrial agriculture is also a big part of the problem. 75% of the world's food, 75% of the world's food is generated from only 12 plants and 5 animals. This incredible lack of diversity in our modern diet leads to a lack of biodiversity in our microbiome. Our modern food systems are effectively starving your microbiome of the diversity it needs to thrive. So what can you and I do to replenish and restore the microbiome? First, eat a diverse whole food diet. The more colorful, the better. And avoid processed food, which harms the microbiome. Next, the data tells us that many people in America are already taking a probiotic. That's a good start. But are they taking the right probiotic? No. You guys are so no. Microbiome science and research is moving fast, like I said earlier, and not all supplements are keeping up with the advancements. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we all get more proactive with our microbiome health. It's time to introduce you to the most cutting-edge, exciting product I've seen in my 3 decades of studying microbes. The Doterra PB Restore Probiome Complex.
Everything returned to normal bowel movements, which is, beautiful. If anybody suffers from issues with that, you're happy to have that under control.
Poop is good. I've just seen less bloating. I've seen less bloating post-meal, less gas.
So a lot of times when people think of the microbiome, they just think of gut and digestion, but it is so much more than that.
My skin started to clear up. And I don't have a ton of skin problems, but what has happened with my skin as a result of taking the microbiome products is a very pleasant surprise.
I think the biggest thing that I wasn't expecting and that I noticed was the change in my hormones, especially my cycle.
But I think the biggest compliment came from my husband, because I am much calmer that time of the month. He specifically asked me, what are you doing differently? And I said, wow, probiotic products are working. That's a win.
I was shocked about the way that this product made me feel mentally. When I came to my husband and I said, my mood has just been incredible the last few days. And he was like, me too. I just wasn't expecting that. And then with my sleep, I was sleeping so much better. I was falling asleep so much quicker and I was staying asleep, which also had a lot to do with my mood too, because I was actually getting restful night's sleep.
As we're learning how important the microbiome is, it's so great that it doesn't have to be hard to support our bodies in this. We have something that we can get in our cupboards and just reach for, and it's so convenient.
See this face? This is my science-excited face. You won't find another full-body microbiome supplement on the market with credentials like that of PB Restore. You just won't. We changed the game when we launched PB Assist in 2009, and we're changing it again today with PB Restore. Now, to help you appreciate just how innovative this new probiome complex is, it is my great pleasure to welcome to the stage Doterra's Vice President of Global Nutraceuticals and Innovation, Alex DeBell. Alex, this product is such a huge up-level from previous supplements.
It's a massive up-level. We're really excited for you guys to have this new product. In this little dual chamber capsule, we've included 30 bioactive components of pre, pro, and postbiotics, and bacteriophages.
Wow, 4 times more species than in previous supplements that we've had. And I'm so excited about the addition of phages.
Yes, this new formulation of PB Restore makes it the market leader in the microbiome space. Thank you. We've included a new level of microbial diversity in this capsule.
I couldn't agree more, Alex. We are so looking forward to sharing and hearing from you today about this new supplement. I know that you can't wait to hear it. But there is so much to talk about around this supplement. Please join us in the expo later this afternoon. Alex, we'll go.
Thanks, Dr. O. Now, Dr. Osgothorpe explained that your microbiome lives throughout your entire body, with the mother load residing in the gut. And as you saw in the video just now, Doterra PB Restore Probiome Complex is designed with your whole body biome in mind. This foundational, holistic supplement is designed to benefit your systemic health in several ways, including digestive and gut barrier health, immune function, micronutrient synthesis and absorption, healthy metabolism, respiratory health, oral health, skin health, and more. Each PB Restore capsule offers you 18 billion active live cells or colony-forming units at the time of use and 30 bioactive ingredients. If you've been taking our previous capsules, that's a 3-fold increase in potency and a 4-fold increase in strain diversity. Thank you. Now, let me show you what's inside this innovative dual chamber capsule. You want your probiotics, the powder-like substance you see here, to survive the harsh environment of the stomach. It's an inhospitable place. And that's why they're encased in this time-release green inner capsule. That inner capsule is floating in a milky fluid, which is the prebiotic fiber, plus 1 strain of postbiotic and 4 phages, all encased in this clear outer capsule. This unique double-layered capsule technology protects the bioactive cultures and ensures that your probiotics are not only alive when you take them, but they arrive alive in your gut. Doterra PB Restore uses a tried and trusted encapsulation technology, ensuring the delivery of the 30 bioactive components at just the right time to the site of adhesion in your digestive system. So why is it important to be replenishing with PB Restore every day? As Dr. O explained, it's important to keep the balance of good bacteria in your microbiome, so we crowd out the unwanted microbes. But there's another reason too. Here's a simple equation I want you all to take away today. When probiotics, or your existing healthy gut bacteria, feed on prebiotics, they create the good stuff, the postbiotics, which are also known as metabolites. And these metabolites are delivering you a variety of health benefits, even after the transient probiotics have passed through the digestive tract. You've heard of short-chain fatty acids, bioavailable vitamins and amino acids, peptides, enzymes, neurotransmitters like GABA, serotonin, dopamine. These are all examples of the metabolites that are replenished by the probiotic bacteria in your microbiome. And prebiotic fiber is an important ingredient to help your microbial friends to do that. You see, when you take PB Restore each day, yes, you're crowding out the unwanted bacteria, but you're also supporting your microbiome to create these postbiotic metabolites. As Dr. O said, it's time to be proactive with your microbiome health. To help you do that and maximize the benefits to your health, we've formulated PB Restore with 4 key mechanisms. Superior diversity of probiotic strains, prebiotics to fuel them, a postbiotic to create fast action benefits, and a blend of 4 phages for targeted action against unwanted bacteria. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to dive deeper into these 30 bioactive components and the formulation decisions behind PB Restore. Every strain you see here is backed by science. Now, Dr. O wasn't lying when he said you won't find another full-body microbiome supplement on the market with the credentials of PB Restore. This is unbelievable value for what we've packed into this dual chamber capsule. And I urge you to compare PB Restore to what's out there in the marketplace. When you look closely, I know you'll feel confident that you're choosing the absolute best when you add PB Restore to your monthly order. The sad reality is that the probiotics market is increasingly difficult for the average consumer to navigate. From misleading CFU counts and single-strain supplements to celebrity functional doctors who tout multivitamins for the gut but are lacking in value and even contain allergens. Beyond PB Restore's superior credentials on the label, what these other brands lack is you. Powerful educators who can help friends, neighbors, and family members to navigate these 5 simple ways to choose a quality microbiome supplement. I hope you'll join us in the ProBiome Showcase area this afternoon to gather all the information that you need to share this superior, cutting-edge, new PB Restore supplement with everyone you know. Now, my favorite part of developing these products is when they reach your homes, and I get to hear your stories with it. Let's please welcome to the stage 2 of our US Founder 2.0 wellness advocates, Danny Flynn and Eden Lee. Thank you for being here. Now, you both got the chance to experience the whole body microbiome benefits from trying PB Restore for 60 days. I want to ask you, what are the health changes that you experienced that you were most surprised by?
Let me tell you, Alex, first, thank you, because I love all of my Doterra supplements. They give me energy, they make me feel more alive, so my expectations were already really high with this new PB Restore. And still, I was very pleasantly surprised when the main thing that I noticed was my improved mood. We had a very stressful last couple of months, and topped that with my 4 kids, a new puppy, homeschooling, and pushing for Founders 2.0. But still, PB Restore in my daily routine, I was shocked how my patience and calmness came so easy. My husband was also taking PB Restore with me, and he said the same thing. We were like, when's the last time we got mad at each other? The mental clarity is amazing and really helps me to be the best version of myself so I can show up for the people that need me most. I think we might need to add the tagline, happiness in a bottle, to the packaging.
Yeah, I agree, Eden. It kept me really calm too. I'm so grateful. And we had some significant life stuff happening during that time. And naturally, I can just feel, on edge and easily overwhelmed when life is doing its thing. But while I was taking the PB Restore daily, I found that I was surprisingly calm and cool and in control, even in a really emotional time. So I was really impressed and very grateful. And I also saw some surprising changes to my skin. So I had some skin irritations on both of my arms for a few months. But after taking the PB Restore for 30 days, it was almost completely gone. But I gotta say, my favorite change was in my face. My skin was looking so flawless by the end of the 30 days. I stopped using my Instagram filters, and no lie. And even my friends who see me, in person on the regular basis, they notice the difference. They say I look like I'm aging in reverse. So PB Restore will definitely be a part of my routine. So thank you, Alex.
That's awesome. You are both truly a testament to the fact that the microbiome is about so much more than just gut health. Thank you so much for being here and being part of this product launch. Thank you, Danny and Eden.
Thank you, Alex.
Now, what Eden and Danny didn't share is that we actually sent them 2 new ProBiome products. Would you like to hear about the big upgrades that we made to our beloved PB stick packs? Get ready to enjoy the all-new Doterra PBSS Plus sticks formulated for the whole family. Now, while doTERRA PB Restore is meant for your body's overall microbiome, PB Assist Plus Probiome Gut Complex provides targeted strains to support your family's gut and digestive health specifically. It's great for anyone in the family who has trouble swallowing pills. This little stick delivers double the number of strains when compared to our previous stick pack. Now, PB Assist Plus combines the strains from our 2 previous products into one proprietary blend of 13 probiotic strains, plus the prebiotic fiber in this convenient little stick pack. You're welcome. Now, it's the perfect format for the whole family to enjoy. PB Assist Plus Probiome Gut Complex delivers 7 billion live, active cultures at the time of use. 1 stick a day delivers you and your family the comprehensive gut health benefits that the microbiome is most known for. And the 13 probiotic strains in PB Assist Plus sticks are unique from those that are offered in the doTERRA PB Restore, delivering maximum strain diversity to anyone taking both products daily. Now, the other benefit is PB Assist is so tasty. Kids and adults alike have told us how much they love the strawberry melon flavor. We know it's fun for the whole family to take PB Assist Plus together. So in this upgrade, we've balanced the need for potency for adults with being absolutely safe for your kids as well. Enjoying PB Assist Plus as a family is one of the easiest ways to promote healthy habits in your kids from an early age. And while we've dialed the sweetness down just a little bit, the strawberry melon flavor is a huge hit with all of the kids who've tried it. Do any of you want to try it? Okay. Go ahead and grab the last sachet from your pouch. You can tip it right back into your mouth. Now, the 14 bioactive components in doTERRA PB Assist Plus formulation deliver you and your family the powerful gut health benefits that are also backed by science. Come to the showcase to discover more. You can trust this new stick pack to deliver digestive health and immune system benefits, support a healthy inflammatory response, support the development of your kids' health, and much more. But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's invite 2 incredible moms to the stage to share why they trust PB Assist Plus sticks to support the health of their whole family. Please welcome to the stage Diamond Wellness Advocate and US Founder 2.0, Tatiana Grant, and please welcome back Emily Wright.
Tatiana? Yes. And I know your 2 cute littles have just loved the PB Assist Junior. So, what are you thinking about the new upgrades?
Well, you know, I did have some questions in the beginning. I mean, the PB Assist Junior has been a favorite in our house for so many years. But I have to say, the PB Assist Plus sticks have been absolutely checking all the boxes for myself and my kids.
Yes, and I know you are a very picky box checker.
Yes.
He's very particular. I love these new sticks. I mean, who's excited about double the strains, right? 7 billion active brain cells in one little stick. How cool is that? Now, when we first developed the PB Assist Junior, we formulated it with the littles in mind. Little did we know that it would become a crowd favorite amongst the adults and teenagers. How many of you are guilty of that? Yes. But there are a few ingredients in there that I didn't want to have, like maltodextrin. I love that that has been removed so that I can feel super good about having this be a whole family microbiome product. It's so amazing. So, Tatiana, how did your kids respond to the new flavor?
They loved it. And I have to say, it's not as sweet on the tongue, which I prefer, and they loved it just as much as before, if not better.
My grandkids feel the same way. My little Emma, who is 4, and Quinsley, who's almost 2, are obsessed with this new product. In fact, Quinsley had downed 4 packs before I could get them away from her, so my daughter now has to put them clear up on the top shelf.
Yeah, there's been some fine negotiation tactics by my daughters as well.
And I think we captured a little bit of that in the video. So we're going to allow the kids in the house who love this product to really show you what they think about it. We've got your littles and my grandkids and a few other kids that have been able to test this product to show you what they think. Thank you, Tatiana, for trusting Doterra products with your family.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Want some? It helps me digest my food way better. Like one of those, like sugar packets basically, but healthier. We love PBS Plus.
The kids only tell the truth, right? I'm so excited about this product. And it's great to hear your reactions to everything that we've shared today. It's been fun to hear all of the applause and talking to the team backstage, knowing all of their hard work has been so well received. We're so proud of what we've been able to bring to you today. And I love seeing the looks on your faces as you finally get to see all of the work we've been doing over the past year. So thank you so much for being here with us, whether you're here in person, whether you're watching virtually, thank you so much. Each year at convention, I feel invigorated by the collective energy that all of you bring. And I leave the stage feeling more committed to you, to our purpose, and to doTERRA's mission. I'm so grateful for the unwavering support you all bring every single year. And so, this morning, as a token of our appreciation, we would like to gift you the Becoming Blend. This is an encapsulation of the spirit of this year's convention. Becoming is not just a convention theme, it is a powerful statement of what is within each and every one of us. Becoming is not a destination, it's a celebration of our own unique journey. It reminds us that our purpose in life is immense, and our capacity for greatness is limitless. At the core, yes, cheer for that, yes. At the core of the Becoming Blend is the oil that we started with today. The one I've been wanting to bring to you for so many years, Blue Lotus. Just as the flower closes every night, only to open and greet the sun each morning, renewed and pure, we too have the capacity for continued growth, both in heart and mind. The lotus flower in its elegant bloom serves as a symbol of this ongoing transformation. Our blue lotus takes center stage in this blend, infusing it with this profound symbolism of growth, inspiration, and empowerment. But we didn't stop there. Becoming Blend also includes lemon and Japanese mint for their uplifting and refreshing aromas, Douglas fir and sweet gum for their grounding notes, and cardamom for a soothing aroma. Each time you apply this bright, sparkly, and vibrant blend, may it serve as a reminder of your own vast potential and limitless capacity. And if you're here today with me in the arena, I hope you see our gift of the Becoming Blend as I do, a testament to our shared commitment to becoming the best version of ourselves. May it empower us, and may we all embrace the beauty of who we are becoming. Andrew will tell you how you can get your Becoming Blend, and you're going to want to wait until the very end because we're not finished yet. We still have one last surprise for you.
Wow. Thank you, Emily. I also had a little outfit change. I didn't manage 4, but she's gonna kill me. It really has been a fantastic morning so far. Thank you all so much for making the effort to be here, wherever you're joining us from. But, as Emily said, we're not done yet. What do you think? Convention wouldn't be complete without an extra surprise, would it? So stay for a few minutes longer because I have one more supercharged announcement you absolutely don't want to miss. We're so proud of these products, and it's an honor for our team to share them with you today. I believe that sharing products that you truly believe in is at the heart of doTERRA, and I hope you love these products as much as we do. We really do have an amazing company that I hope you're proud of. We're so grateful to you for how you represent the brand every day. Some of you for many, many years. I have a fantastic job at doTERRA, where I get to work with hundreds of people, helping bring our new products to you. With each new launch, I reflect on what makes our products so special. You may have noticed that the O in doTERRA has what we affectionately call a halo. This is more than a design flourish. It's a subtle nod to our steadfast commitment to purity, quality, and community. That halo symbolizes the integrity we bring to every facet of our business, from the growers who cultivate our plants to the families who make our oils part of their daily lives. On one side of the essential oil bottle, you find our devotion to our farmers and purity. On the other side of the bottle, there's the quality that distinguishes our brand. And binding it all together is our commitment to a community that extends from the field to your home. So when you see that special O, our little halo, know that it's our promise to you encoded right into our name. Now, let's take another look at the lineup so far. How excited are you to finally be able to experience and share pure birch essential oil? I hope you agree it's been worth the wait. And I know you're gonna love our new Supermint toothpaste. It really is fantastic. And I hope you take a moment to experience the power of the new shimmering Yoku blend to bring the outside inside. Next, if you're not already in love with Blue Lotus, I know you soon will be. Just like Emily, our much loved and trusted Serenity blend is still the centerpiece of the revamped Serenity sleep system, and we've included a bottle in the kit for that reason. I haven't gone a night without the Serenity stick since we received the first prototypes. I don't like to play favorites, but this is one product I won't live without. I'm particularly excited for all of you to experience the major upgrades within the ProBiome range. Are you excited about that? As Dr. Oscarthorpe said, there's been a flood of breakthrough research about the importance of the microbiome for our systemic health and wellness. doTERRA were innovators in this space in 2009, and we're proud to continue this trend by launching world-class, truly groundbreaking new formulations in this category. And of course, our Becoming blend is a testament to the spirit of doTERRA, and to all of you. Each day is a new opportunity to be the person, the leader you were born to be. This blend is a tribute to what can be accomplished when you stay committed to a vision. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Okay. Are you ready? Okay. It may or may not be in the MetaPower line. Do you know that 75% of us are dehydrated? And lacking the daily nutritional balance of key, wait for it, electrolytes, I knew that would give it away. To keep ourselves charged and energized. Hydration is key to a healthy metabolism, and water alone simply isn't enough. So we knew this new product was a missing piece in the MetaPower system. Do you have any guesses now? Now, I have to tell you that this product is not launching until January. What's my fault? So this is just a sneak peek, but for everyone here in person, I'm thrilled you will be the first to experience an electrolyte product that has been one of the most requested over the last year. And this is the only product on the market to provide critical electrolytes in the right dose and ratios for peak metabolic performance. Formulated with more than 75 deep ocean minerals, a precise potassium to sodium ratio for ideal fluid balance and muscle function, ultra hydrating baobab extract, and fresh ginseng to boost your mitochondrial count. But we're not done there. It also includes 4 different forms of magnesium. And yes, we have included magnesium L-threonate that is able to cross the blood-brain barrier to support optimal cognitive function. In short, MetaPower Recharge is designed to recharge your entire system. We've created an innovative liquid delivery system that dissolves instantly in water and is highly absorbable by the body. I have one here. You simply shake to activate the calcium and then pour into your bottle. Really is fantastic. And this means your cells get more of the electrolytes and micronutrients needed for peak cellular function. We've been taste testing this product at events over the last year, and your flavor preferences were clear. MetaPower Recharge will be available in wild strawberry and lemon lime flavors. And I hear you saying, but Andrew, does it really taste good? I promise you it tastes amazing. When you buy your convention kit in person today, you'll see there's a 7-serving sample pack. The final version will be 30 count. Of each flavor included in your kit is our gift of saying thank you to you. Be sure to stop by the MetaPower Showcase in the Salt Palace to learn more about MetaPower Recharge before it's officially launched in just a few short months. So, ready to take all these incredible products home? Are you ready? The Becoming Convention Kit is officially ready for you. And for everyone here in the arena today, we've got the Ultimate Convention Kit. All the products you've seen launched, plus Becoming Blend and 2 flavors of MetaPower Recharge, only available with convention kits that are purchased and picked up at the Salt Palace. The value of the kit is outstanding. You can purchase a kit on the convention app right now. For those joining us virtually, you can order your kit online at doterra.com. We're so grateful to you for being with us on this journey, for believing in the power of doTERRA's pure products and impactful mission. To help wrap up this session, please welcome to the stage your Vice President of Global Leadership, Russell Butters.
Thank you, everyone. What a session. Okay, so I want to hear from you. What was your favorite product we released? Yell it out. Okay, that made no sense to me. That must mean you love all of them, is that right? Aren't all of the products phenomenal? We're so excited for you to get your hands on them, but there are a few important announcements, so hang in there with me for 2 more minutes. We want to make sure you get the most out of the opportunities convention presents, so we've just opened the convention kit sales over the marketplace in the Salt Palace. If you want the amazing Becoming Essential Oil Blend and the MetaPower Recharge, which we're all excited about, these products are exclusive to the in-person convention kit. You need to purchase and collect your convention kit at the Salt Palace. If you pick up your kit at the Product Center in Pleasant Grove or arrange to have it shipped, you won't receive the Becoming Blend or MetaPower Recharge. Don't do that. I also want to remind you to visit the doTERRA experience. This showcase is a wonderful tradition at doTERRA and a unique opportunity for you to talk with our doctors, scientists, and other experts who are there to answer all your questions. Hit up the marketplace and the lab. Soak in the beautiful aroma of Shinrin-yoku in the Zen Zone. And make sure you learn more about MetaPower Recharge in the metabolism area. We also have doTERRA Terra Talks all afternoon to help you understand more about the wonderful products we revealed today, as well as help inspire you about your business. If you're watching from home, tune in for exciting research and ways to use the new products. And don't forget, tonight, the gala, which is included in your ticket. It's going to be a party. Remember to bring your wristbands and your badge to make sure you get in. We've ordered extra confetti because we want to celebrate all of you and your amazing accomplishments. The theme is doTERRA Eras. So attend in an outfit that represents your time with doTERRA, or what you hope for in the future, or just come as you are. We want to see all of you here tonight. And then after recognition, we'll close out the night strong with Andy Grammer's concert. Who's excited for that? I can't wait. Lastly, we experienced an unforgettable product reveal this morning. And now you know the products that will be included in this year's convention kit. I want everyone to enjoy these products. So as you've seen, we've got this incredible kit ready that offers unprecedented savings. You can buy the kit right now, but there are a few things you need to know. So first, you must have a convention ticket to purchase the kit. For all of you in here, you're good. There is a limit of 3 kits. The limit lasts all week, and we won't be changing that. 3 kits. Supplies are limited, so make sure you get your kit before they're gone. Jump on right now and get it ordered. Make sure you pick it up. The convention kit is the best deal you will see on these amazing products as they launch over the next couple of months. And remember, if you want to enjoy the Becoming Blend and the 2 powers of MetaPower Recharge, what should you do? Pick him up at the Salt Palace while you're here. If you're virtual, the online store is now open and you can purchase your kit. So once again, thank you to everyone. We look forward to seeing you the rest of this week. Have a great afternoon.